Seekers, I hope you're doing really well. Here we are in the first week of February. It's going fast already. Just to let you know, I have almost finished the February monthly readings. I'll put the playlist up here if you want to jump in and have a look at yours. Just before we go to your reading, I just want to let you know you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and even on TikTok, and I have been posting our little readings on there to help you throughout the week as well. All the links are down below, and also the link to my website should you want to arrange a personal reading. I am available for those and love connecting with you in that way as well. Please do, if you could, like and comment on my videos, guys. It really helps them travel so much further in an algorithm that's not really supportive of small content creators like myself. Also, hit the subscribe button before you head off. That would be awesome, as we say here in Australia. Guys, let's go to your reading. Have a beautiful week. See you soon. Hi there, Sagittarius, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. Let's see what may be on the cards for you. Getting started here with the Work Your Light Oracle Saggy. We'll then draw you a lead tarot card from the Moonchild Tarot. And today I'll be using the Rider-Waite and the Star Child Tarot Akashic series for the tarot positions. So what do we have? Oh, we've got a jumper. Play. Have fun, celebrate, and don't be so serious. I mean, that is a reminder for all of us. We've been going through heavy duty times, and let's not lose our sense of joy, our childlike spirit and fun. And Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty, devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. Some of you might be feeling this energy arise in you, or maybe you're attracting in a mystic or teacher into your life. It's a beautiful energy. It very much reminds me of that high priestess energy also, which is about trusting your intuition and maybe feeling more of that energy within yourself. So let's see what the overarching tarot card is. For the Saggy Collective, please, one card. I have got the Four of Swords. Now this is an energy of needing to take a pause, take a break, and generally it's during that time that an insight is revealed, a breakthrough. We've got an Ace of Swords down here. So if some of you are looking for the way forward, the new path, a new strategy, some new inspiration, it's saying you need to take a little bit of a break, a rest. There could also be a hurt that you need to process with that Three of Swords reference up the top there. And there's also a reminder to know that Spirit is with you during this time and looking over you. So I'm kind of feeling with that Sisterhood of the Rose card, you might get some kind of download if you just take a pause, or for me, take a pause can be going for a walk for an hour somewhere nice, or if you're in the city, just with some beautiful nature sounds on your headphones, that kind of thing, nice hot bath. You can take your little pause like that. It's not like a big hermit phase. It's taking a break to restabilize again. Okay, let's get the energy of the recent past. Energies leaving, completing, or transitioning. If this is your reading, I know what it is. There's two cards here. I have got the Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Swords. So we've got change coming up. We have got change coming up, and that's why I really feel like that Four of Swords energy is saying to figure out the direction to go, we need to take a step back. Current or focus energy for you, Saggy, the Temperance Angel, Sagittarius, your card, in the Major Arcana. So you're coming to power here, absolutely. And you are being, guided forward. Six of Cups to a more joyful time. There goes that energy of play, that childlike energy, more fun, more joy, more receivership. I do have the Ten of Swords at the bottom of this deck, so I feel, of course, with every new beginning, with every new karmic cycle, there is generally an ending as well, and what you are needing to leave behind, Saggy, will be different for all of you. I have got the Six of Cups again from this deck here, clarifying the Wheel of Fortune, the Star, beautiful Aquarian energy there, clarifies Temperance, clarifying that Six of Cups, Queen of Wands. Let's get one more. Eight of Swords. Oh, the Magician is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's jump in here then, Saggy. In the recent past here, I'm going to start with the Eight of Swords and the Six of Cups, actually. What I'm getting from this energy is a sense of feeling stuck or trapped in the present, and we're really dreaming for the nostalgia of the past. For me, that can be like, oh, I wish I could go back to when life was just easy, fun, full of play, before things got too serious. You know, back to that feeling of being swept away by your first true love, that feeling when work was something that you enjoyed, that gave you energy before it just became like this kind of monotonous sort of cycle. So there's a sense of wanting life to be joyful, to be easy and fun and enjoyable like it really was. But at the moment, it's become heavy. Eight of Swords is that kind of mental state where things have gotten on top of you. You might be in a state of overwhelm with your job. You might be feeling limited within yourself because the stories and the scripts that you've been running for years and years and years have just gotten to the point where, you know, they've trapped you. Or some of you are just feeling like you're in a situation that you can't bring change to. Yeah, it could be a relationship, could be work, guys. I keep these pretty general. So with the Eight of Swords, you know, we are really encouraged to try and step away from that mind energy, the ego that's telling us these things, keeping us stuck, keeping us bound, and tuning into that priestess, mystic, teacher energy within you. And the cards are saying you need to take a break, a pause, to regather, recollect, and that is when the insight forward will be revealed. But I can see what you're really wanting here. I mean, it's here in your awareness, it's at the end of the reading where it actually starts to come through. So that's what I'm feeling. You're kind of wanting that time where things were just more simple, more happy, more joyful. Who wouldn't want that? Now in the, well, still kind of in the recent past leading up till now, but here we have change, transformation, right? The Magician is an awakening to the fact that you have to initiate the Saggy. I mean, I know how life works, guys, in terms of I watch the comment section and people, you know, they're wanting the change, but they're like, well, you've been saying big changes and nothing's been happening, nothing's happening, where are my changes? And my response is, what are you doing to shift up your energy and call them in? We always have to take some kind of action, guys. It's very seldom that, you know, there'll be a big shift just around us. Sometimes it does, you know, sometimes a tower comes in or something like that and it shifts us. However, most of the time we won't get the change unless we take some action. The Magician, you are the alchemist, and you need to change something to change your external reality. So the Magician knows that you are the one and you have all the tools within you, and it starts with you and then it ripples out into the universe. So for example, if we're in that Eight of Swords energy and we have been feeling a little bit hard done by, we have been feeling overwhelmed, and that mind is starting to tell us limiting things like, oh, you can't get out of the situation, this is your lot, you may as well stay, too old, to not enough money, all these kind of things to bring change to your life. We need to switch that. We need to turn off those thoughts and start by being really positive and putting those affirmations out there into the universe. The Magician knows that it's that inner game that's so important, because that is basically the signal, the radar that you are putting out there, and you're going to attract back a vibrational match from that. So start with a small shift within yourself. Think positive, get your manifesting going, and that's when things begin to move. Maybe slowly at first, but it reaches a tipping point where the wheel turns, right? It's all those little things that you do start gathering momentum, start adding up. Now the Page of Swords can be change in its infancy. It's the beginning of progress. It's the wind of change that changes your course. Can be through a communication, a discussion that you might have with someone, maybe a teacher or somebody that you've seen for guidance here with that Mystic card. But essentially, you know, we start taking little steps of change, step by step, and then it kind of becomes leaps, and then the wheel turns. So this is about big fortune changes that do want to come in for you, Saggy. But we need to end a karmic cycle first, right, with that Ten of Swords here. In fact, let's bring it in now. Oh, there goes your Four of Swords again, guys. So you have that double whammy of that in the reading. So some of you are closing out a big karmic cycle, and it could have been a 10-year cycle with the two tens that we have here. It's very much completion energy, and it can be a painful ending with the 10 of Swords, and that can be because we have just left it past its use-by date, and it's so much harder. The longer we stay in a situation, be it a job or relationship, whatever it is, it's harder to end it because we feel so responsible, so we don't want to hurt somebody else and that kind of thing. But ultimately we're actually hurting ourselves by staying in something that our soul is not desiring anymore, right? There is that new dawn, that new day, that beautiful sunny sky, which for me is that Six of Cups that wants to come through for you. So it's kind of that rip the band-aid off. Yeah, it's going to be painful, but your luck is going to change through this. A new chapter, a new karmic chapter is going to open for you, and this is actually playing out, Saggy, in perfect timing on your soul's timeline. Current or focus energy, Temperance and the Star. So it's kind of saying, go through the ending. Some of you may have already done that already, but Temperance is the beautiful energy that's going to rebalance and soothe you after that. It's like the perfect segue, because Temperance is number 14 in the major arcana, and it follows on from Death, number 13. And for me, this is signifying the death energy here. So it's saying, yeah, if you go through that ending, I think you'll recover quite quickly. You're going to come into a place of great stability. See the equilateral triangle here? It stands for strength and stability. It doesn't matter what side of that structure you push on, guys. It's one of the most stable structures. And for me, the sides are, mental, emotional, physical well-being. There's a sense of you doing the kind of internal alchemy to get yourself emotionally balanced again. It's kind of like the work of the magician in order to be guided through to the new. And it's saying that that new pathway to that sunny new beginning is going to come in pretty soon after. Now we've got the Star here, and this is Aquarius in the major arcana. So of course we are in Aquarius season now. So it's saying it's a perfect time for you to, go through this, because we're in that right season for it. The Star is also a card of healing, rebalancing, recalibrating, and rebirth. They're both rebirth energies. Where are you heading on this new page and in this new chapter? Well, towards your divine wishes. Stars are aligning for you. New pathways are opening up. Should we take the action though? Should we take the action? Absolutely. So it's a beautiful, beautiful energy. And of course, Saggy, with this being your major arcana, it's about a step up into power, back into your beautiful power energy. So outcome, we've got Six of Cups and the Queen of Wands. This is Aries in the minor arcana. So you might be receiving some really good advice from an Aries person. I'm kind of thinking that there could be, just going back to that sisterhood of the rose, you might be connecting with somebody who's got some really great guidance for you. It could be a friend, could be someone you've known from the past with that Six of Cups energy. If it's not that, the Queen of Wands stands for the new direction, and it's the determination to find the calling in the direction of passion that lights you up. The Queen of Wands is this beautiful visionary energy who has the ability to see the path that's going to lead to her desires, because she's tuned into her instinct and she's determined. She's blocking out the negative voices of the mind, and she's just going for it, just led by those instincts. And the path is heading towards this, receiving the growth, emotional connection, love, play, joy, and balance. So it's kind of a foreshadowing of what is to come here. It's beautiful energy, guys, but of course it all starts with taking action. Change doesn't happen without that inspired action. So let the wheel turn. Okay, Saggy, I'm going to leave it there, and I do hope you enjoyed this weekly message. Obviously, it's a collective message, may or may not be for you, and sometimes pieces resonate, sometimes the whole thing does, sometimes none of it does, and that's cool too. If you're cool to share, drop me a comment. I do read them all, guys, and also, I try and interact with you all over there as well. It helps me get to know you guys, connect with your energy, and see those collective themes. And I'll see you back here for another reading next week. Bye for now.